Hey, yo, what's going on, my G's? What's good? What's good? Ignorant Gamerz in the house, your boy Snow. This is TitanFALL, beta, PC. I'm on the PC version. Riz is on PC and on the Xbox One. And, he dropped his impressions video earlier, and here I am. First off, I did a video before after I seen the alpha footage, and I was pretty excited about it. And now that I've actually played it, pretty much everything that I've seen and could guess and tell is exactly what I felt. There's been obvious tweaks between the alpha and the beta, and that one tweak that I want to get at just right away is the way that the Titans are fighting. I felt like in the alpha I was seeing Titans go down, a little bit too easy, considering that they are mechs. You know what I'm saying? Like they were a bit much. But now I feel like they feel the way they're supposed to feel, and they still don't over dominate. So shout out to Respawn for balancing it out, because I damn sure was making a fool out of myself based off the alpha. Now I'm on the PC, like I said. The game, for the graphic style that they are, remember these are the guys that built Call of Duty. Optimized graphics. The frame rate is awesome. The guns are awesome. The sounds are awesome. Everything on the screen has been. It's like it's so perfect to a winning formula. I love that right there. You just saw me. I just spawned into the Titan. Like, that's pretty dope too. As far as the excitement go, the action goes, the 6 versus 6, you really don't feel it unless you're like really looking for the names of the people that you killed. You're killing the grunts, you're killing the AKA the specters, the grunts, AKA bots, and they make it interesting. As I shoot that guy off my Titan buddy's back, they make it interesting. They're not there to like intrude or to make a big difference. They can kill you, especially if you're in a Titan, but they're not overly aggressive. I think some people wanted it to be a little bit more, let them be a little bit stronger. And I tell you what though, when you running around and you're not seeing nobody, they make up for a lot of work. And you see them, you body them, your points go up, your XP go up. You don't get the same amount of points you do for killing a human, obviously. But I can see how this formula works and how it's going to work, because I haven't been on my PC game for a long time, and I'm playing on an unconventional way that you're playing on the PC. As I run over that dude, like I'm playing in my lap. I had to use my ironing board at one point because it was just getting too bad. And I wasn't killing no human players, but man, I was murdering the grunts. Look, you heard that? Said the friendly pilot was on board. I had a pilot, someone on my teammate, riding on my back. I thought that was pretty sick. I didn't know you could do that. And it helped players of all sizes be able to join in and get down, whether you're a super fantastic FPS shooter, average, or just a casual, a filthy casual. And everyone wins. But the thing is, just because there's a formula for everybody, don't mean everyone's gonna be able to dominate. Let me tell you something, man. There's some people in here already who does the 1-2 thing. If you're nice, you're nice. Period. I don't care what game it is. And they have everything in here. I can see that there's gonna be dudes doing videos for like, fastest reloads and how to maximize this. Like, this game has all that. How wouldn't it? It's a hit. And it's gonna be like, if you're tired of military shooters, this is gonna be the gun. This is gonna be the game. And the one thing that I wanted to point out with this game is in some points of it feels a little short-handed. Now that could be one of two things. One, because I'm conscious of who made the game and what they brought to shooter games in general, or two, just because we're in beta, we're not able to see the other capabilities of the other Titans, and some of us are level maxed out already, so you are short-handed on a few things. Now, either way, that answer is fine because look at me riding up on my homie. I wanted to make him a little nervous because chances are he didn't know you could do that either. But anyway, I wanted to say that because you know the other Titans may play other play styles. It may bring other play styles. It may bring other more energy to the game. And being that we are restricted to what we have for the beta, rightfully so, it's still a great enough thing to do. I like how there's some instances in here that make it feel like it was supposed to be what they pitched us, like campaign like set pieces in the game. Like right now, this is like the epilogue, and you gotta stop them from trying to escape. And then little touches like that is pretty dope. So my first impressions of the game, yo, is good. I like it. The controls work. It's fluid. Like this is effortless. To rodeo these guys is effortless. You just jump on them. Period. No crazy buttons. The parkouring, if you lack of a better term, it's easy. It's fast. It's simple. Like they made it accessible, and they still made it hardcore for the hardcore arcade shooter fans. If you're not a shooter fan, or an arcade shooter fan, you're not gonna enjoy this at all. Now, I know people are wondering, like, yo, is this a system seller? Well, yes and no. Yes, because guess what? PlayStation 4 doesn't have it. And the only way you're going to play it is if you have a 360 or a PC. And if you don't have either, you're going to buy an Xbox One. If you was looking for a reason to buy an Xbox One, this possibly could be a $600 plus reason why you would go do that. If you have a PC that can run it, I'd say hold your money. If you have a 360, because of the specs for this is Black Ops 2 PC minimum, it's got to run well on the 360 version, despite it being pushed back for the quote-unquote finishing touches. Bullshit. And what I mean by, you know, jumping into the Xbox One and spending that money, that's because there's a car game, which is Forza 5, which is amazing to play. And then literally a handful of other reasons that would make someone buy the Xbox One if they needed one or the other to jump on. Between this, Forza 5, I can't really say the other games because they don't really hold significance unless you are part of that niche group that likes to play those games. So this could validate your reason for buying the Xbox One if you are part of the shooter fans and you're tired of playing everything else. Well, that's my video. Feel free to ask me any questions. Be sure to check out the other TitanFALL content. And Ignorant Gamers, my name is Snow. Peace, my G's.